I just finished filming my yoga class for this week. Have you done any of my yoga classes? I am just curious if my current YouTube family is the family that's also doing my yoga classes. I really don't know. But if you have, can you comment down below what your favorite one has been so far? This week, well, by the time this video is live, it'll already be live, but it's a twisty class and I just have so much fun. I think it's just one of those things where I've tried everything under the sun, but the one thing that's always so much stinking fun for me is creating yoga classes, teaching yoga classes, doing the yoga classes, all things yoga. And something that I do want to talk about, I probably will put it later on in this video, is my little self-study journey as well through yoga, because I got my certification 4 years ago and randomly at the beginning of this year, I said, you know what? I'm gonna redo my curriculum because I don't know, I just want to. I want to deepen myself back in that practice because it really changed who I was as a human. And the physical practice, if you didn't know, asana is like this much of actual yoga, and the asana practices that I share, that majority of people share, isn't even true yoga. It's just a subsector of a, you know, developed form in the Western world of yoga. So I understand that. And I do want to share kind of the more philosophical side of yoga because that's really what made me get into the practice in the first place. But the physical movement, obviously, as you guys probably know by now, I'm a very active person. I like using my body, expressing through my body, processing through my body, just all things movement. So that part of the practice is really important for me, but also the mental aspect. As you guys know, I have meditation practice. Again, that's like this big of the practice. So it's pretty incredible how wide and deep yoga actually reaches people. So I'm gonna share a little bit more. I feel inspired to share a little bit more about that, so I probably will. But anyways, I just have like endorphins pumping through my body now that I got that done on my lunch break, and I have to go back to work now, but I just wanted to share. So much fun. They never get easier. It is Wednesday evening, which means it's almost time for Wednesday night run club. I need to do my press-ups. Ever since last week, I experienced a fair amount of knee pain. Lifting was really difficult, and I think we just need to reintroduce our cobras. So I've been doing 10 every single morning. I'm gonna do 10 banded cobras before I leave for run club, and fingers crossed that means that my foot won't go numb and my knee and back won't hurt. So we'll see. Usually it does the magic trick, and I think sometimes I just have to get back into maintenance mode, and I'm in that phase where as I add more cardio, as I move my body more, I'm gonna have to do my PT more. And I do have monthly check-ins with my PT, so obviously we'll run through all this, probably do some scraping on my back, check in with my spine, see if my fascia is behaving properly, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna do that. I need to get my water together. I think I want to bring headphones. Everyone had headphones in. I usually don't run with headphones. If I do, I run with one. I have this weird thing that when I have headphones in, all I can hear is my heartbeat, and it drives me crazy. And I don't know, does anyone else have that problem? Yeah. So anyways, I might bring headphones, and then that's pretty much it. Gotta let the puppy out before I go, and then maybe go meet some new running friends. Who knows? So, yay. I love all things dill. Like dill pickles, dill chips, anything flavored dill, I just love. So when I saw this at the grocery store, it was a non-negotiable. Are you kidding me? I literally will stand in the kitchen and just eat this by the spoonful, well, forkful technically, but spoonful, you know what I'm saying? It is so good. I am trying to work on my gut health. I can't really get into sauerkraut, can't do kimchi, but this, whoo, I'm addicted. Highly recommend if you also like dill and want to work on your gut health. Super simple, easy way. Just have like a spoonful or 2 or 3 in the kitchen when you're doing other things. Okay, really quickly, because I have to go hop on a team call in 10 minutes, so I'm probably not even gonna eat this before the call, but I want to share my breakfast for today. I am focusing on fiber and protein. First thing in the morning, I honestly am not so great about eating breakfast. I have my caffeine and then I kind of forget and I start doing a million things, so this is good, this is good. So we have a pro fiber protein yogurt, the ratio yogurt, and then I have a chicken sausage patty, cheese, an egg, hot honey on top on an English muffin, and then my dilly sauerkraut. So there you go, that's the easy, simple breakfast that I've been having. I just arrived at the Canopy, which, oh, let me find a good spot for you guys. There we go. I just arrived at Canopy in New Braunfels. I believe it's in a new event space, but they're holding an event this morning. I took a half day at work and it's yoga and then co-working. So they have a coffee truck out, cookies, like all the goodness. So I'm really excited to go and see the space. From what I see online, it's absolutely stunning. I'm pretty sure you can see the water and it's all like glass front. So I just arrived and I'm probably gonna head in here in like 5 minutes. It starts at 8:30, yoga starts at 9 and it's 8:25. So very excited. This space was so stunning, and I'm doing a voiceover because I learned so much history about the space that I had no idea about. So when it was first built, it was actually the first hospital in New Braunfels with the very first x-ray machine in all of Texas. What? And then later it turned into a minor league baseball practice area. Then for a long time it was a float space, which is what New Braunfels is really known for. And now they converted it into this event space. So this is where we did our yoga class. It was absolutely stunning. It was a beautiful class. And then I got a tour afterwards as well, and then just hung out and got some coffee and cookies and co-worked for a little bit. 10 out of 10 experience. Saturday morning excitement. I am going to the Tejas River Club for the very first time to go do yoga with the owner, Kelly, who I met at the Canopy event I was at the other day. So I'm really excited. It should be beautiful. I'm doing the location, not the In the Trees location, but there's another one that's at a hotel. And behind the hotel is direct river access. You get access to the water. There's a sauna on their property, and like, I just can't wait to go to yoga with the sound of the water and the birds and the trees, and it's a stunning morning out too. I'm gonna bring a little cover up on top of, I just have like a sports bra on right now, but eventually I know that I'm gonna end up just my sports bra. But layers, folks. Tis the season of layers. I bought these at Costco. Let me see if it'll focus. When I was there over the weekend, and I've never had one of these before, so let's give it a taste. I have the citrus one. I think I have citrus, mango, and then one other flavor that came in the pack. That's good. It's slightly chalky at the end, but it's protein in soda form, which is a really strange combo. So, but the taste is really, really nice. There's no bad aftertaste. It just gets kind of like dry in the mouth, if that makes sense. If you've had these before, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Another update from this weekend that I did not get to film was we bought so many plant babies this weekend. You know, sometimes when it just warms up and you're like, wow, I want to make everything feel alive again. So we got some inside plants, and then we got a lot of outside plants. I just planted a few on my lunch break. That's why my face is pink, because it is warm outside. We also did all of the grass because we did our grass seed and all that stuff. That's a lot of work when you like rake it all out. Oh my gosh, am I sore, but very excited. I feel like it's also kind of symbolic of welcoming abundance and growth into your life. Maybe that's just my little inner woo-woo coming out, but I am a firm believer in that. What I'm putting out will also be within, and so I just, yeah, it's just a symbolic time of year, and it's beautiful, and the birds are out, and the butterflies, and the bees, and all the things. I mean, how can one be sad? It's like that quote that's going around that's really famous right now. Not famous, viral, the little gif, and it's like, oh, maybe I don't have depression. I just needed the sun to hit my face. You know? That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna go give you a tour of my plants. Number one, we have to start in the yoga space. I got a new tropical vibe in the yoga space, okay? So we know and love this guy. He's always been in the background, but I don't think that the corner he's in is his corner. As you can see, he has new growth, but he dies so quickly. So I think it's the wrong amount of light, I don't know, something's off, and I have to research this guy a little bit more. So we replaced this guy with Mr. Tropicana. And this guy, he's the little baby version, but he looks pretty healthy, and this one looked healthy. The other really big one did not look that healthy, so I'm gonna give him a good little bath. He's a little dusty. That's okay. We got these amazing new planters, so we put those in each corner, so those guys are new. I also have this snake plant here momentarily. Obviously our air purifier is right there, so I don't want to keep him here because it influences the inflow of air, but we have 2 snake plants, so this and then this one, he's just hanging out at the front door for now, but we're gonna find him a permanent home. This one is my personal favorite. We call him Santa Claus. Look at him. He's so fuzzy. So he's gonna go into this one, and then we potted this cactus, and then we moved these aloes out here. I really like the layered look, but I don't know, my husband prefers clean cut, so if it was his decision, there would be like 2, and it would be sterile in my opinion, so we added some layers. We also have these amazing cacti, and then these 2, and succulents, because I think this is gonna be okay. There's a little bit I think I have to trim, but that one, goner. He is dead. And then we finally found some Mexican feathergrass, so that's up there. I am so excited about that. This guy is new. I got some Mexican feathergrass for back here. This was already here, Mexican feathergrass. This was here. I obviously haven't gotten to that Mexican feathergrass yet, but then that guy was there. We have more grass, and then these 2, you might have seen in my other videos, they are the red grass. They get really tall, like almost up to our fence, but I'm gonna move these to a different spot. I don't know where yet, and then this guy is gonna go in this corner, so it's a little bit more symmetrical. Hello, Miss Lee. She's the ultimate supervisor and kept us on track this whole weekend. This is obviously temporary. We ran out of edging, so to get a little bit more of that edging, so I just put these little pavers down, and then I have an aloe, and then these are surprise bulbs that I had in my flower garden last year. So we'll see what they turn into, but they are thriving. This is exciting. It looks like they're extending the trail over into this neighborhood too. What do you think about that, Dean?